I'm Peter Bailey.
And I'm Lyndsy. And we met Travis 6 years ago through church.
Yeah, we had worked with some other realtors before that didn't necessarily follow up and follow through like we wanted them to. And so we were looking around, we were thinking about who do we know that, I don't know, lives a life of integrity and could help us get the job done. He's not trying to push us too quickly into a house or into a home that we aren't sure about. Like, he's willing to take his time and to explore the market with you and alongside you and make sure you're feeling comfortable with what you're doing. And he acknowledges like it's a huge decision to buy a house, and in the process that takes, and there's so many check marks, like he's willing to kind of bear with you as you navigate all these big questions of what part of town and the schools that are there, and like, but it's not like a hurry up, let's get this over with, but we're going to walk with you through it. We're going to be wise. We're going to do our due diligence. And then be just available for all of the questions along the way that, some are huge and some are probably, he's answered them 100 times, but because he's been in the business for so long, we know we can trust him. He does really care about us as people, not just, we're not transactions to him. Mm-hmm. And so for him to invest, not just in us finding a house, but then, one time he called me up out of the blue, took me to lunch just to see how I was doing. And
I think he knows the market really well, and he stays up to date with what's happening in the real estate world in this area. I think he's been in the business for a really long time, so he's very wise, and he has established himself in relationships with other realtors. His family fun activities are a big incentive because young families like us love that about his business. He's helped us with other questions too. We were wondering about refinancing or any mail that we get that we're like, is this true? Is this not? What should we do with this? And I didn't feel like it was wrong to ask him. He was very helpful in that way too.
Yeah, it's almost like once you're like a client, like you're, I don't know, adopted into his fold or what, I don't know, whatever.
You're his people.
Yeah, you're his people.
Travis was also very helpful because we had an older home that we had slowly been updating, but we hadn't redone the whole thing. And so when we first talked to him about listing it, we weren't sure how much money to invest in flipping the whole thing, or do we remodel the kitchen and the bathrooms? And he walked through the house with us and told us, a few things that would make a big difference when we were selling. And it really did pay off. We did end up getting granite countertops, and we got our money back from it. So I think his expertise and experience really helped us to actually get the fullest amount out of an older home. Yeah. I think we would tell people Travis is the best, and that it's a relationship that we anticipate having for the long haul with him, because we've been so pleased. And it hasn't been that way with other friend realtors that we've had, or even just random realtors. It's been very transactional, but Travis is very much invested in us and our family and our well-being.